Hey everyone, it's me, the Otaku Fangirl, here to review episode 18 of Welcome to the Ballroom, or Ballroom e Yokoso. So in this episode, it is competition time, and oh boy, we have some interesting things happen with this episode. So Tatsura and Chi are all ready to do this competition, and it goes pretty well for the most part, but we pretty much learn that these two will always argue when it comes to the dancing thing. Or as Hyodo said, it's more of a debate because they go back and forth with their opinions on what they should do. And I'm like, okay, that actually makes sense. So they're arguing, but they're also debating, you know, it's helping them dance better. And I'm like, that makes sense. But the funniest thing about this episode was that a lot of the parents showed up for a lot of these characters. Chi's parents showed up, well, and some, like, wives and stuff like that. One guy's wife showed up with his daughter, and it was just really funny. Just like, oh wow, look at that. I kind of wish Tatsura's dad would have, like, I don't know how he would have found out, but, you know, just kind of showed up, and it would have been an interesting moment. I wonder if his dad will ever find out that his son dances. That would be, quite something, alright. I bet he'd be fine with it too. But anyway, with the whole competition thing though, they're doing alright for the most part. They do have some spats and some problems, like for instance Tatsura completely freezing at one point. I'm like, dude, move, go! It's like, we don't have time for this. But also we have some, Hyodo's thinking a lot during the last half of the episode, and he's just kind of like, you need to do this, Tatsura's like, get it over with. And finally, they kind of, Chi and Tatsura kind of harmonize, and they unite, and they finally, I think, are gonna understand what they really need to do, and maybe stop arguing so much, or debating, and they're actually, because it seems with the last minute of the episode, Tatsura really gets empowered, and has Chi feel that, and he's finally learning how to actually lead at the very last moment there in the episode. I'm like, thank you. That is what I wanted. It's like, come on, man. But the dancing scenes in this episode were also really nice. Also, Chi's dress is amazing. Just look at that. It's beautiful. I love it. Also, Akira's there, and she has this moment where, oh, it's hilarious, though, when, they won their first, like, full round, like, they got full points, and Tatsura wanted to take a picture by it, and it was so cute. I'm like, ah! And then Akira shows up and tries to press her breast against him, and she got kind of angry about that, and I'm like, I would be too, but, that little argument those two had was great. I'm just like, man. But here's the interesting thing, though. We get to see those two's past in the next episode, because that was shown in the preview, and I'm like, huh. So we get to see them as children, and how they grew up, and I guess they both entered dance competitions, because I saw them both, like, with their moms, I guess, and they had, like, I don't know, and I'm like, huh, that's interesting. So we'll learn whatever sparked their feud and everything, I guess, and that'll be interesting. But finally, it's nice to have Tatsura, you know, being the lead, or more so, I guess, is what's gonna happen. And also, I noticed that she was blushing when he kind of, like, did the thing. I'm like, Chi, because I ship Chi and Tatsura now fully. If Mako, like, if Chi wasn't a thing, I would ship him with Mako, but Chi is now a thing, so I'm like, you know what, Mako, you're like second place for shipping with Tatsura. Chi takes first now. I still love Mako. She's still best girl. Chi's like second best, because I like them both, so I'm like, you know what, Mako's still first best girl, but she's second place. She's very close to first, though. She's very close to getting to first if something, like, happens, you know, whatever. But overall, this episode is great. And we'll have to see the past that Chi and Akira share in the next episode. So what did you guys think of this episode? What do you think's gonna happen next? And I'll see you guys in whatever I review next. Bye!